are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I was talking and you are not responding, so I thought you were out, so I stopped the class.
Oh, okay, sir.
So let's continue, Abby.
Yes, sir. We're in number 33.
So 33.
Yes.
Good. That means you saw where I stopped. Yeah. We are in number 33. Let's continue. Okay. So I'm gonna go down very fast. 33. Okay. Yeah. The sum of x and x plus 1 is, so I just simply say x plus 1. So you collect like terms. There are two x's there. So you have 2x plus 1, and that is the answer. Okay, that's where we stopped. Okay, let's continue now. If 3 over 4 plus r is equal to 1, find the value of r. So let's use a notation so that we can understand this better. So if 3 all over 4 plus r is equal to 1, what is r? So simply make r the subject of the formula by leaving only r on this side and taking every other thing to the other side of the equal to. So we're going to have 1. Then if you take 3 over 4, there's a silent plus here that we don't see. So if you take it over, we're going to have minus 3 all over 4. So we're going to find the LCM of, there's also a silent over 1 that is here, 4 and 1, which is 1. So say 4 divided by 1 is 4, 4 times 1 is 4. Then here we say 4 divided by 4 is 1, 1 times 3 is 3. So R is equal to this. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So we have 1 all over 4, which is the value of R. So 1 over 4 is the value of R, which is this, which makes option D the right answer, and which was what was done here. R is equal to 1 minus 3 over 4, because this 3 over 4 is going over to this side. So if you find the LCM, which is 4, and divide through, then you're going to have 4 minus 3, which is 1 over 4. Mona, I don't know whether this one is clear.
It's clear, sir.
Hey, Mona, are you taking down something? Like, are you writing it down on your notes?
Yes, sir.
It's always good to write down on the note, but so that you can always check back later, even when I'm not teaching you. So note is a reference, very important for a student. Whenever you're being taught, it's always good you get things down so that when you want to refresh your mind, it's easier for you to understand. Okay, let's move forward. Let's look at question number 35. Find the area of a circle with radius 7 cm. Take pi to be equal to 22 over 7. Now, there's a formula for area of a circle. We checked out some formulas when we started this class. So you're going to be using those formulas and trying to sort out your mathematics from time to time. So the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. Whereas the formula for perimeter, I think that one is 2 pi r. This one is pi r squared for area, where r is equal to 7 cm, which is the radius, and pi is 22 over 7. So area of the circle then becomes this times this. R squared is simply 7 times 7. That means 7 into 2. Okay, then we have 22 over 7. So you can actually, without multiplying this out, just cancel these two sevens. So that you just have 22 times 7, which is 154. Mona, is this one clear?
No, sir.
Huh? Is it clear?
No, sir.
Okay, you said
No,
no,
sir.
but
Yes, sir.
okay, so I should explain it more.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the area of a circle, there's a formula for area of a circle, and the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared, where r is the radius. So here we are given the value of pi already. This is the value of pi, which is 22 all over 7. Then r is the radius, which is 7. So when you say that something squared, it simply means that thing times that thing again. So you have 7 times 7. So you remember that also this should be over 1. So if we cancel this 7 with this 7, we have 1 7 left. So we can say 22 times this 1 7 that is left, which gives us 154. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, I'm gonna move forward. Okay, given that 6d is equal to 54, find the value of d. So just make d the subject of the formula. Given that 6d is equal to 1 over 64, find the value of d. So we can simply say we are given that 6d is equal to 54. We are told to find d. So simply make d the subject. Becomes d is equal to this going over here becomes 54 over 6. So whenever something that is attached to the alphabet, you want to make the subject of the formula. If it is attached, then it goes under when it's going over. But if it has plus in front of it or plus holding it, there's gonna be, if the plus is in front, it's gonna be minus there. If it was minus here, it's gonna be plus when it goes over. But if it is attached to that, then it has to be under. So it's 54 over 6, which is 9. Mona, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. So this is question number 37. If 2y plus 8 is equal to 16, what is the value of y? So this is similar. Change of subject of the formula is very important because you're going to be using it a lot. Okay, so we have if 2y plus 8 is equal to 16, what is y? So we're trying to make y the subject of the formula. That means take every other thing that does not have y as a term to the other side and leave only y alone. So we're going to have 2y is equal to, now we have 16. This 8 going over here because we want only y to be on this side of the equal to. So this 8 had a plus here. So going over here becomes minus. Okay, so we have 2y is equal to 16 minus 8 is 8. Okay, then make y the subject of the formula. So only y, because 2 is attached to it, if it goes over to the other side, it goes under, so it becomes 8 over 2, which is equal to 4. Mona, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward. So that's 38. Let's look at 39. That's 37. Let's look at 38. Find the meaning of the following set of numbers. Whenever you're told to find the meaning of a set of numbers, what you do is that you add up all the numbers and divide by the number of times that they are. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 numbers. So sum them and divide by 6. That becomes the sum. So you have 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 6 is
13.
13, okay, 13 plus 8. 13 plus 8, that's 21. Abby? Then 21 plus 9, 30.
Yes, sir. 30 plus 10, 14.
Oh, that is the mean that I'm calculating, but we are told to find the median. So let's get the median. Our median is simply the middle number. So let's get the median for, we have the numbers are 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Median simply means the middle number. So if you take out 1, 2, you can also take out 1, 2. So the middle numbers are 2 numbers. And even if just 1, would have said that what is remaining would have been the median. But since there are 2, you have to add the 2 of them and divide by 2. So 6 plus 8 is what? 14 divided by 2, 7. So 7 is the median. So take note, if we are calculating the mean would have been summation of all of them divided by 6. So the mean of this number would have been 3 plus 4, 7 plus 6, 13 plus 8, 21 plus 9, 30 plus 10. That's 40 over 6. That's what the mean would have been. So if you are told to calculate the mean, that's what it should be. But median, you have to check. You have to take out numbers from both sides until you have the one remaining number. If it's not only 1, if it is 2, add up the 2 and divide by 2. Mona, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if we are asked to find the mode is the highest number, so it would have been 10. If it is, if there are numbers that are occurring more than 1, then that number would have been the mode. So those are the statistics. Don't worry, when we see more, we'll understand it more. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
let's look at question number 39. Find the mode. Okay, perfect. So this one now is now asking about the mode. Find the mode of the following sets of number. So the mode is simply the number that occurs more times than the other ones. So we have 4 occurring 1, 2, 3. So 4 is already occurring 3 times. So to get the mode, you check out the number. So the number 4, what is the frequency? How many times does it occur? 3 times. So the one with the highest frequency, that's it. Number 3, how many times? Number 3 occurs only 2 times. Because here we have 3 here and we have 3 here. But number 4 occurs 4 times. What of number 2? Number 2 occurs 1, 2. So number 2 occurs only 2 times. Then number 6 occurs only 1. Number 5 also only 1. So number 5 occur 1 time. Number 6 occur 1 time. So Mona, with this, which one is the mode?
4.
4, yeah, because 4 occurs more times. Okay, let's move forward. So the one that occurs more times, that's the mode. The one that is in the middle, that's the median. Whereas the average is the mean. Mona, do you understand these statistical terms?
Yes, sir.
So there are 3 statistical terms. Number 1 is the mean, which is the average. And how you get the average is by summing up all the numbers and dividing by the number of their existence, how they came about, how they are. Whereas the median is the middle number. If you check the middle number and it's 2 numbers, add up the 2 and divide by 2. Then the mode is the number, either you call it the highest number or the number that occurs most times. Mona, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so finally, let's look at the final number for these. Finally, we are done with all. I'm happy. So if we do as many past questions as possible and you're exposed to most questions, you will do very well in your common interest. Okay, the average of a given set of a number is, okay, so can you tell me the answer to this one? Mona, can you tell me the answer to this?
The average of a given set of number is the mode of a given set of a data is the data with highest occurrence. Hence, 4 appear the most in given set of the average of a given set of number is.
Yeah, no. So, Mona, the average is the mean. The median is the middle number. Whereas mode is the highest number or the highest occurring number. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So frequency is the number of times something is occurring. Frequency is the number of times something is occurring. Number of times of occurrence. Okay, tally is how you calculate your frequency. This is what we call tally. You just pick some numbers. Like this represent 5 is occurring 5
What
times.
did you say the frequency is?
Yeah?
What did you say the frequency is?
Wanna come again?
What did you say the frequency is?
Okay, frequency is the number of times a given number is occurring. Like when we are calculating the mode, we say that 4 occurred 3 times. So the frequency of 4 is 3. We say that 3 occurred 2 times. So the frequency of 2 is 2, of 3 is 2. So the number of times something is occurring is the frequency. Mona, is that clear? How much?
Yes, sir. What about the tally?
Okay, tally is like you're using it to note your frequency. Like this is what we call tally. So let's say that 4 is occurring 5 times. That is how you use tally to represent it. If 3 is occurring 2 times, this is how you use tally to represent it. If 2 is occurring 3 times, this is how you use tally to represent it. So when you are representing the frequency in this form, call it tally. Whereas when you are representing it in the actual form, call it frequency. So this is the actual form. These are the numbers. This is representing it in tally form. And this is representing it in frequency form. So this tally represents the frequency, but you're using line to represent it. When are you there?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have a class by 6 with Chikadem. So I'm gonna quickly give you can you do an assignment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me quickly go to the next past question we're gonna be looking at, so that I can give you an assignment then. I see. Nice one. You tried. So that one will serve me now, bro. I tried. Fine, thank you. Yeah, Muna, let's check out the next one. 2011. We did till 5. The last time we did till 5.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we stopped at 5. So we're supposed to look at 6. Decrease 120 by 40%. Decrease 120 by 40%. So we say we should reduce 120 by 40%. So how can you decrease 120 by 40%? So the number is 120. But you want to decrease it by 40%. So before you can do that, you need to know the 40% of 120 first. So how do you know the 40% of 120? So in anything that it is, you minus it from 120. So you need to know what 40% of 120 is. And 40% of 120 simply means 40 over 100 times 120. That's the 40% of 120. So anything you get from this, then you subtract it from 120. Becomes your answer. So that is how you do it.
What did you say?
What did I do? What?
What did you say?
What I said? Okay. I think Mona is out again. Network issues. Okay. So 40 over 100 times 120 is going to give us 48. So if we do 120 minus 48, it becomes 72. And that's why 72 is the answer. Okay, I have another class. So Mona, I don't know. I have to quickly round this up so that I can start the other class. Okay, if you want the recorded version of these, then your assignment is to complete from 7 to 10. Mona, you're back.
Yes, sir. Hello,
So we
sir.
said that the question is 40% of 120 is. So 40% of 120 is simply 40 over 100. And you're asked to decrease this 120 by that 48. So it becomes 120 minus 48. And that is 72. So 40% of 120 is simply 40 over 100 times 120. 40% of simply means times. 40% simply means 40 over 100. So for you to know 40% of 120 or 40% of anything is going to be that 40 over 100 times that thing. So if you cancel 0 here, cancel 0 here, it becomes 4 over 10. Cancel this 0, cancel this 0. It becomes 4 and 12 here. 4 times 12 is 48. So to decrease 120 by the 40%, simply say reduce 120 by 48. That means 120 minus 48, giving us 7. Mona, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mona, we're going to stop here. And I will expect you to do 8 and 9. Okay, let me leave you at 8 and 9.
Okay, sir.
Let's do 7. So do 8 and 9. I think 21. Simple interest for one. Simple interest simply PR calculate rate. You're not told to calculate simple interest. That means you have to make rate the subject of the formula in order to get the answer. So using our notation, we have, I'm going to clear everything that I did before first, okay? Simple interest is simply equal to P, which is principal, times R, which is rate, times time, T, which is period, all over 100. So what you are told to find is rate. So you're going to make rate the subject by cross multiplying. So this times this, so you have your B R T to be equal to I times what? 100. So make your R the subject of the formula. It becomes R is equal to what? I 100 all over B T. So that becomes your answer. I is what? The simple interest, which is 280. 280 times 100, which is already there, all over
Okay,
B.
sir.
What is B? Oh, I, the interest is 21. So please, this should be 21. So principal is the one that is 280. And time period is 1.5 years. So you can simply say 1.5. Okay, so multipliers 21 times 100 all over 280 times 1.5. And that should give you the 5% that is here.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so Mona, I hope you got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mona, you're gonna do 9 and 10 as an assignment and submit. I already have the link to join the other class. Let me quickly join now, okay?
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank
See you when I
you.
see you.